guys! Today we will have a look at the final version of the Midilar modules. The Midilar is a modular MIDI controller designed to work with VCV Rack, but not only. A few months ago I made a video about the prototype, but this is the final product, so let's start. Okay, so first of all I want to thank my Patreons for supporting this channel. Thank you so much. And we will start with a short introduction of what is exactly the Midilar controller, and then we will see how it can work with VCV Rack and also with Reaktor blocks and voltage modular. So as I said before, the Midilar is a modular MIDI controller. It connects to the computer with a USB cable. It's also powered through this cable, and for now there are three types of modules. We have the It's Working module with the indication lights and the USB connection. We have the Starry Night module, I have it here also, which has 5 knobs and it connects as an oscillator, LFO, mixer and so on, and it's 8 HP wide. And we have a 2 HP module, Totem, which has 4 knobs and it can act as a mixer, ADSR module, delay and so on. And of course in the future there will come more modules, also with buttons and switches, so you will be able to choose what works best for you. As you can see, the Midilar modules can be mounted into a Eurorack case, so you can have virtual and analog right next to one another and control everything without even having to look at the screen. There are 2 types of Midilar cores, one with the possibility to use up to 32 knobs, buttons or switches, and one with up to 64. I have the core here in the case, and the modules connect with a ribbon cable. It's really easy, just like Eurorack modules. Now the design of the modules is final and they will be available a few weeks after the release of VCV Rack 1.0. So let's really start with VCV Rack and see how we can work with the Midilar modules. Okay, so here I have a patch in VCV Rack. I have here the fundamental sequencer sequencing the even VCO from Befaco. This is going through a filter and a VCA and envelope generator. And then it's going to the mixer. I have here also Plaits from Mutable Instruments, or the Macro Oscillator 2 from Audible Instruments, going through Chronoblob 2 from All Right Devices, and again going to the mixer. All of this is going to a reverb. And I have here also the Midi CC module, which we can use for sending MIDI to VCV Rack. I have here the USB cable, and this will go to the Midilar It's Working module, and you can see the lights went on, so we see that it's working. Now we can select the MIDI controller. We have Midilar, and just something that you should keep in mind: when VCV Rack 1.0 will come out, we will have also MIDI mapping available. So it will work a bit differently. This is also why the Midilar will be released just after the release of VCV Rack 1.0. But let's see now how we can assign a controller, a knob, and control a few parameters in VCV Rack. So let's start with the even VCO. I will connect the cable from the MIDI module. We will start with the mixer to the level CV input of the mixer. Then all what I have to do is click the slot I want to use and turn the knob. Let's use this first knob in the mixer module. And you can see we have this knob assigned. Now let's set also the filter, for example. So let's start with the cutoff point. So again, I click the slot I want to use, and then I will use this knob here for controlling the cutoff point. Let's send this already to the CV input. Now also, we will do the same with resonance. I will use this knob here for resonance. And with drive we will do the same. Very nice. And now let's see if we can hear anything. Yep. So we have drive. We have resonance. We have cutoff. Now we don't, we just hear clicks because this is going through the ADSR or the or SLAP, the VCA and ADSR. So let's control this also. I will use this module here, so we'll have attack, decay, sustain, and release. Let's do this. We will use the next row. So this will be attack, and this will be decay. Let's set the decay somewhere here. This will be sustain. And we will have also release. And now we can connect this to the CV inputs. Oh yeah. And now I have cutoff point of the filter, attack, decay, sustain, and release. Drive, resonance, and of course the level in the mixer. Okay, so now we have Plaits. Let's start again with the mixer. So I will have, for example, the second knob for controlling the level of the mixer. We'll send this to the level input, this time of both channels, because we have here a stereo voice. Let me just unmute this, and now we can control the level. Very nice. We can also set another knob to control the harmonics. In this case, I have it in chord mode, so it will change the chords. We will put this here. Let's see. And we have also, we will use those two knobs. 1 and 2. Let's control, with the left one we can control the timbre, with the right one we can control the morph. Let's add the bass. And again, in VCV Rack 1.0 we will have MIDI mapping, so we can map any parameter to the Midilar. And let's see now, let's control also chronoblob, so we can control, for example, the feedback amount. I will use this knob here to control the feedback amount of the delay. And what we can also do, because we are outputting 0 to positive 10 volts with each knob, so when I turn this to all the way up to 10 volts, we can activate a few different things, like in this case the loop function. So let's assign this knob, the right one, and we can now send this to the loop function trigger input. And even though it's a trigger input and not a CV input, we can still turn the knob all the way up, and you can see that I can toggle this loop function on and off, which is quite useful. Let's have a look. Let's have a listen even. Now we have the loop on. Turn the loop off, add some feedback. Lock another loop. Oh yeah. can stay like this for hours. Very nice. Now you can see again it's in my URL case, so I can play live, analog and virtual all together. You don't need to have a URL case, you can build your own case, and I'm sure that in the future there will be also cases available to buy. And as you can see also the URL now, the case is not powered, so you don't need the power on your URL. You can have just a small case just for your Midilar controller. Very nice. Now let's move on to Reaktor blocks. Okay, so here we have the new version of Reaktor blocks, which has the wires in the front, which is quite nice. I have here a short sequence, nothing special, it sounds like this. And now in Reaktor blocks, we have MIDI mapping. So all we have to do is right click a parameter that we want to control and assign a MIDI controller to it. So let's start with a cutoff point. Right clicking, MIDI learn. Now I turn the knob on the Midilar controller. And we have the cutoff point. Very nice. Let's see what else we can assign. Let's say again the decay time of the envelope. So again, right click, MIDI learn, and let's go with this. We can also modulate the comp filter. So again, right click, MIDI learn, let's go with this knob here. You can also add some feedback. And also this we can control. So again, right click, MIDI learn, let's go with this knob here. Oh yeah. Very cool. And also we have a reverb here. So let's say with the size. Again, right click, MIDI learn, let's go with this knob here. Oh yeah, so you see it's really easy. Also if you are using Reaktor blocks, and if you have also URL, or if you don't, if you just want hands-on experience. Everything is really easy. Oh yeah. Very cool. Okay, so let's move on to voltage modular. Okay, so here is voltage modular. Also here we can MIDI map the different parameters to the Midilar controller. So let's start. I have here a weird sequence. It sounds like this. And we can start with a mixer, for example. So again, right click, MIDI learn. And now let's choose this knob. Let's do this to the other channels as well. MIDI learn. Really easy. So now we have the the different voices we can bring in and out. What we also have, let's do something like this. We have here again a filter that we can control its cutoff point. So again, right click, Midilar. Very cool. What else can we do here? Maybe we can change also the notes of the sequence. So again, right click, Midilar, and let's use this section here. So we can change the sequence on the fly. Let's do this for a few more notes. Let's say 3 notes. We have here another filter that we can control. Bring stuff in and out. Okay, very nice, and that was it guys, that was the Midilar controller. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you enjoy what I do, consider becoming a Patreon. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and hit the bell. And have a good one.